of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answer to human experience? Well, welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. It's a 2.5-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers. And you can transform your life right now on VCMG in South Florida. Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium who can assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. For the next 2.5 hours, listen and call in toll-free 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube and share love and light.
Love. Yes, indeed, there's a light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation at 866-972-7247. And I'm so glad that we have an opportunity to connect with you to answer your questions. What a week. The days are going by and so much is going on in the world. Really leaves us at a loss for words. So our prayers and condolences to all of those who are suffering on this day. We know that the universe is supporting us, even though here on planet Earth we seem to have run amok. There's quite an energy of sorrow that's on the planet, and a lot of difficulties understanding how things can happen the way they do. But everything has a reason, a purpose, and then there are things that we can't put words to. And those things as humans are unexplainable. So the families that are suffering in this time, we send them our prayers. It is a day for all of us to take stock in what we need to work on. As a human, your soul is here to evolve. You're here to transform yourself and to rise above circumstances. So what are the obstacles? What is slowing you up? What's breaking you down? What's kind of messing with your stride? You see, there are so many things in life that we have to focus on. And we can't have all the balls in one place, right? They're just always up in the air. It becomes challenging to figure out what's going on and what's the higher purpose for all of us. What's going on in your life that you wonder, what's the purpose? What's the reason? Go back in time and ask yourself the question, what was going on in my soul when I was going through whatever your hardship was? What did your soul want you to learn? What did they want you to understand? They meaning the higher energies, God. There's a lesson in everything. There's a lesson for all of humanity. It's just a matter of identifying why we are where we are. And coming to a choice as to how we can correct the experience instead of staying in the depths of it and the sorrow of it and the disappointment of it and the disruption of it. We have to let it go. You see, everybody who comes in your life, every experience that comes before you, everything that sucks you in has a reason. You see, we've chosen to be here at a time where humanity is going through such a tremendous change. And humanity doesn't understand on the greater depth what the universe has for us. Humanity is struggling with the day-to-day effects of life. But we can't keep losing ourselves in those experiences that are mundane. We have to go down deep in the soul. You know, I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis, and many of them tell us, I've been doing a lot of work on myself. Because all of us come into this place where we realize something's got to change. Something's got to transform. We need to look at the world as an opportunity to grow. Not as a playground of life, although it's fun and it's humorous and there's so much joy and everything around us if we choose to focus on that. But we also need to look at it beyond the human playground We need to look at it as our testing ground for the expansion of consciousness for our soul and the souls of others on the planet, so that we can collectively make a shift. And nothing in your life has prepared you, created within you a feeling to shift consciousness until you finally spiritually wake up. Up until then, you are blind. You are in a difficult space. You don't understand that the world is being positioned around you so that you can discover who you are. You can identify talents. You can make peace with bad blood between family members. You can learn to interact with different personalities and not allow yourself to get disrupted or triggered. It's the most beautiful exercise to have an opportunity as a soul being on this earth to grow. But I know it doesn't feel beautiful. Sometimes it feels laborious, overwhelming, overstimulating. You're tired, you're anxious, and you don't know when it's going to let up. But it can let up. It can let up because you have the power to open up your soul, your heart, to sit and be still and ask yourself this very important question: why am I here? And the people who have caused difficulties for you, maybe there's a parent in the parental rearing that was challenging and difficult and abusive and destructive to your growth. And they made you feel like a wounded child. They made you feel less than. They made you feel wounded. There is an opportunity to grow past that. There's an opportunity for you to choose to heal that. But you chose that parent to be your parent. You chose your mother, your father. Perhaps one was the nurturer and one was not. You chose the experience so that you could find your way, so you could build courage, so that you could find your truth, so that you could find your ability to speak your truth, so that you could heal, so that you could teach them how to have love and kindness. Even though that wasn't how they were functioning, you were there to balance out the family. So some people may say to me, Sarah Spiritual, why would I choose to be dropped down in a family of individuals who are disruptive and rude and uncomfortable and maybe even abusive? Why would I want to be in that family? Because somewhere before you came to this earth, you made a choice, you had a conversation with the universe and God, and you said, I want to teach love. I want to show love. I want to be love. I want to transform my soul, and I want to learn forgiveness. So the universe put in front of you almost like a Chinese food menu of experiences that you wanted. You picked 3 from column A, 2 from column B. Choose your side. You want white rice. What do you want? And you put it all together and package it, and that becomes the journey of your life. And the interesting thing is that if we don't make peace with our parents, if we don't find our way within ourselves, with our parents or our siblings, whatever the inner original conflicts were in our early formative years, well, then it's going to come back. Not in the next lifetime. You're here in this lifetime to learn it. So you may attract a partner who later on you say, oh my goodness, they're just like my mother or just like my father. Or, oh my goodness, I married my brother, like the energy of your brother. Why? Because there's still more to heal. And that challenge in that relationship, that experience of connection, is what you came for. And the ultimate key beyond all of this is to love yourself. Your financial hardships. I know, you'll say to me, who would choose that, Sarah Spiritual? Well, maybe there was another time in the journey of life and another experience that money came easily to you and you didn't give it to those who needed. You weren't generous. You hoarded it. You came from a place of lack, even though you were abundant. So now that you were holding on to your money like Scrooge, in this life, you're living in a state of lack. You're always wondering when the next bill's going to come and how you're going to pay it, and you're struggling with money, and you brought a fear of money. So in a past life, you had an understanding of money, you loved money, but you also had a sense of you needed to hold on, a frugal sense. But to the extreme where you pinched the flow of the current of money, and therefore in this lifetime we have to move forward and change that perception. It is important that you transform your thoughts around money. It is important that you forgive yourself for beliefs that you've had around money. It is important that you embrace that you are worthy of abundance and that abundance is your birthright. And that you have the power to create and co-create with the universe any amount that is necessary for your experience here. And you have to really do the work and sit down and say, when was the first time I was out of sync with money, and what was going on in my life? And what do I need to look at? That's what you need to do. You need to take a look at that and understand that everything is happening for a reason. Every struggle has a purpose. Everything is important around you. You have this capacity to transform anything. You've got this strength inside of you. Your experiences are a mirror of what's going on inside of you. So if we are in dissatisfaction in the external world, what is out of alignment within you? What haven't you healed that was dissatisfactory, uncomfortable, challenging, difficult in another time? What held you back? And what are you still holding on to? What haven't you let go of? What haven't you released? That is a hurt, a pain, a sorrow. What grudge? Because if you do not release it, it will act in your life in some way to force you to take that action and heal. You have the power to heal. There's a mighty force inside of you that can heal anything in your body. What about that friend who betrayed you? That person who you never thought would do something that betrayed your trust. What are you doing with that? Are you still making excuses for them? Are you holding on to them even though they've betrayed you? Or are you not letting other people in because you had a betrayal and now you don't know who to trust? You have to trust your intuition. You attracted that person who turned on you for a reason. You attracted them because you needed to know your boundaries. You needed to know your worth. You needed to be able to draw a line in the sand and say, this thou shalt not cross. It's my choice. You needed that. You needed the energy of someone to pull the rug out from under you, as uncomfortable as it was, so that you could draw a boundary. You could understand your value, your worth. It's important for you. So trust. Trust that everything's working for you. Nothing is working against you. Everything is lining up in perfect divine timing, divine alignment. Everything is here for a reason. So the next time you bellyache over who your family members were and what you went through, or the marriage that you went through that was difficult and challenging, stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself and say, who inside of me, what part of me needed to learn something, and have I learned it? And if I don't know what it is, ask yourself, your soul, to show it to you, so you don't keep repeating the same patterns, the same experiences, the same challenges, the same difficulties. So you can be in the playground of life and you can have fun. It's so important for you to have fun. It's important for you to journey in this world as a free-spirited soul, in the truest, most authentic fashion, an expression of you in your own unique way. So it is important that you understand that you have value. And you are so valued by the universe and so honored by God that you got a tough mission. If things are difficult for you here, that means you are a soul that came ready to grow. It's not a curse. It's not a streak of bad luck. There are experiences that feel that way, and sometimes we go through a period that we have to do many things to reignite our energy, to get ourselves back on track. But everything you're going through, as haphazard or difficult or eventful it may be, it's all because there's a higher learning, a higher purpose. And it's about how quickly can you right your path. It's like a ship that's lost direction at sea. We need to see, where do we go? There's no way to find an island. So which way is the best way to go? So if you're feeling lost and you're feeling out there and you're feeling unsupported, know that this is the time that you surrender and you give yourself to the universe and you ask the angels and the guides and God to help lift you and overcome whatever is most important to you. And then you're going to have everything you need. You'll understand the reason why things happened. You'll be able to let things go more easily. You won't take things so personally. You'll laugh it off and go, oh, another lesson from the universe. Another test. My goodness. What a fabulous journey this is. And you recalculate your route and find the perfect place to end up. Every choice is simply that, a choice. And the best part about a choice is you can choose another choice and choose to change. Yes, sometimes in the universal world here on planet Earth, we find ourselves having to live through a period of months or weeks or maybe even years to get things to the way we'd like them to be, to right a misstep or what appeared to be a wrong choice. But I'm here to tell you that there really is no wrong choice. Every choice is simply that, a choice to give you an opportunity to grow, to reflect where your heart and your soul are, and for you to recognize your value, your importance, and your journey here on earth. Well, I'm so glad that we're on this journey together here on the True Oldie Station, on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, all across the nation. We're welcoming your phone calls from now to 9 p.m., answering question after question at 866-972-7247. Again, 866-972-7247. We're so glad you're joining me. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, Sarah Spiritual. You can learn more about me at sarahspiritual.com. You can visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. There we have a fabulous metaphysical center with everything that you need to create the perfect balance in your life for your journey of spirituality. We've got books and crystals. We've got herbs, we've got oils, we've got mists, we've got candles, we've got bracelets, we've got fairies, we've got Buddhas. We have so many things that are there to assist you in creating the ambiance, the energy, and the sacred space that you desire so that you can have communion within your soul with the divine. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go to the phone lines at 866-972-7247. Stay with us. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. I'll be right back.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WQAM 104.3 HD3 Miramar, WFLM 104.7 HD3 Palm Beach Shores, and heard in Broward on 96.9 FM, Boca Raton on 95.3 FM, West Palm Beach on 95.9 FM, and in Martin County on 106.9 FM. We are South Florida's home for the true oldies channel.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next 2 hours of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another 2 hours to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
There
yes, indeed. There's a light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation at 866-972-7247. I'm so glad to be connecting with all of you. And we are welcoming your questions and your comments on Facebook and YouTube. Go to the Sarah Spiritual page on Facebook. Pop on Sarah Spiritual on YouTube. Be sure to follow the page, like the page. I sure want to answer your question, so put that question in the feed. We'll be getting to our Facebook and YouTube questions very shortly. But in the meantime, I've got to go to the phone lines. I got to pick up the phone. I got to have a conversation. Can't just talk to all of you on the radio airwaves. I've got to get some callers calling in. And I've got to see what's going on with their souls and what challenges life has thrown them. What is the reason that we have to go through these things? And what is the solution? You see, there's always a solution. There's always an option. There's always a way for us to figure it out. And I just tune in, tap in, and get the guidance from our guides and our angels, and they guide us. So we're going to go to the phone lines. If you want to join us, pick up the phone at 866-972-7247. That's the number to call to get a message here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. I've got to go to Pompano. And in Pompano, I've got Deshaun. Deshaun, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well, Deshaun. Good to make this connection with you.
Yes.
Deshaun, what is the question for us here?
Yes, I would want to know. I want to know if I have any messages from my cousin that passed away.
Your cousin passed away, and this was in a recent time, yes? The past 6 months or so?
No, past, I'd say 2 years.
Okay. Who is born in the month of June, please?
So, I'm not sure who was born in June.
Okay. Somebody born in June, passed in June, because someone on the other side is giving me the number 6. So we're going to leave that there for you, okay?
Okay.
We'll talk to you for a minute, and we'll see if your cousin can come through for me.
Okay.
Deshaun, I see there's a lot of changes going on around you, and this has been a difficult time. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
You feel like you're going through it. You're wondering, well, what soul contract did I sign to go through all this? This is crazy.
Yes, ma'am.
And that crazy feeling is exactly what we need to lessen up here. And my guides tell me that it's going to be lessened. They make me feel like your cousin passed unexpectedly. Is that true, Deshaun?
Yes.
Unexpectedly, and there's a question mark in the passing. We don't understand why it happened. Is that true?
Yes.
The mystery that's there, he wants you to know that he's at peace.
Okay.
And I feel like we don't have the whole story behind his passing. Like, we know what happened.
Yeah, we don't.
But there's a backstory, and he's telling me there's a backstory. I needed to wait to connect with him directly. There's a backstory as to how it went down, is what he tells me. But he wants you to know that he's all right.
Okay.
You have a hat of his, a cap of his, something, please?
I have.
Or he used to always wear a hat? Because he's showing me his cap.
Yes, he used to always wear a hat, yes.
Yeah. And he kind of wore it in a funny... Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, the only thing that I have of his is what was sent to me after he passed.
Okay. But he had a funny way of wearing his hat. He didn't quite wear it straight. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of his hair.
Okay. Because his hat looks crooked to me. It doesn't look straight. It doesn't look right. So he's with you. He wants you to know he's all right. And he touches his heart, and he loves you, and he appreciates your thinking of him. And he wants you to know that he's with you in your time of need.
Okay.
We thank you so much, Deshaun, for your call. I am so glad we were able to make a connection to your cousin and know that he is at peace, regardless of the story behind it all. He's at peace. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. 866-972-7247. I've got to go back to our phone lines, and I'm welcoming calls from you. And I've got to go to Robin, and Robin is in California. Robin, how are you tonight? Hi, Robin. Robin, did you take me off of mute? Robin, are you there? All right, I hear Robin, but Robin's not responding, so we need to move on. So we'll see if we can get Robin back on the phone lines in just a minute. So we're going to go from Robin in California to Michelle in Coconut Creek. Michelle, how are you doing tonight? Are you with me, Michelle? We've got Michelle in Coconut Creek. Speak up a little, Michelle, please. All right, we're going to pass off of Michelle, and we're going to see what's going on in Louisiana. We've got Brooke in Louisiana. Brooke, how are you? Do we have Brooke in Louisiana? All right, I don't know what's going on here in technology land, but we're gonna keep plugging along here. There's a lot of calls on the board here, so we're gonna just keep going until we connect with someone, so we can see who is able to pick up the phone for us. Hopefully, it's not on our end. So we are gonna go to Brooke. Do we have you? All right, I hear somebody in the background, so. I am in other people's living rooms and they don't know it. Go figure. Me and Spirit. Spying on other people. Let's see what happens next. We're gonna hang up and disconnect from Brooke. And we've got to go to Yvette. Yvette is in Kissimmee. Let's see if we've got Yvette here with us.
You do have Yvette here with.
Good, Yvette. Good to connect with you.
Good evening,
Yvette?
Sarah.
Yes. Good evening. Good to talk to you. Yvette, what is your question for us tonight?
So my question is, I seem to be in this repetitive cycle when it comes to work, so I wanted to see what Spirit had to say in regards to that.
This repetitive cycle that makes you feel like you're overworked, underpaid, and in the end you end up being made to feel like you're the bad guy at the job when you're the person giving 150%, that pattern?
That is correct.
That pattern that makes you want to run? Yeah, you're not valued
yes, indeed.
there. You're not valued there. They bled you dry for everything that they could do, and they're not valued there. You are not valued there. It's a very toxic environment. I feel like people are being pit against each other, is what Spirit tells me.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it seems like once you get settled in somewhere and you're there for about 3-4 years, you just feel like you got to pick up and go. Is that true?
That's very true. So the Spirit.
I see another job. I see another job opportunity for you, Yvette.
This year or next year?
Where you are right now, this year is a big year of change. This year is actually a year of some difficulties for you. It is a year of change, transformation, and this is your difficult time. And by around your birthday next year, you should be looking for a new job. And I know you're settled in a home, but there's also a possibility that you might move. Is that something you're considering?
Yes.
And that's something else that would be good that you accomplish after your first birthday of next year, your first month
Okay.
after your birthday. So that is going to be most beneficial for you.
Thank you.
When I look at the transformation between now and I go back to 2016, you have come a long way. But yes, we have the repetitive pattern of betrayal, being undervalued, not being appreciated, feeling disconnected from your coworkers, not feeling like you're part of the team, yet you're the workhorse carrying the bulk of the work. And so this is a pattern for you to learn to draw your healthy boundaries, disconnect from that feeling, and know your worth and honor that. And when people show you that they're not supportive of you, you have permission to choose yourself first. That doesn't mean we wake up and quit our job the next day, but then we make a choice to choose us. We begin to act accordingly in the workplace. We begin to pull back a bit, and then we redirect ourselves to find another place to work. You are best valued for yourself at this point, at this juncture, with your expertise, to be working by yourself, being self-employed. So stop depending on other people and their concept of a work environment and create your own and do your own thing would be the end goal according to Spirit, Yvette. We thank you so much for listening to the show. We know you've been listening for a while. It's been a while since we've spoken. And so we're really glad to hear your voice again and have you come back.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Oh, you too. Bye for now.
Bye.
866-972-7247. We're going to go back to the phone lines. I'm going to see if I can pick up Brooke from Louisiana. We seem to have lost Brooke. So let's see if we've got Brooke back.
Hello?
Brooke?
Hello?
Yes, Brooke?
Hello? Hi. Hi, Sarah.
Is this Brooke?
Yes, this is Brooke.
Okay, Brooke. So, how are you tonight?
I'm doing okay. You know.
Good. So, Miss Brooke, we are here on this journey, and you are learning to break your routine and make changes because I feel like you feel like you're stuck and you don't know how to get out of the routine that you're in. When I take you to your birthday, I kind of feel like a blossoming, a rebirth. I feel as if we've gone far at work and we've made a lot of changes for ourselves, but we're still not where we want to be in our work-life balance. Is that true?
Yep, that's exactly true.
And I also see that there's a trip you want to take. Is that something that you'd like to do?
There is actually a trip that that's coming up that I'm planning on taking. Yes.
Okay, I see a trip. And it's a good opportunity for you to shift and change your energy by taking this trip. Brooke, what is your question for us tonight?
Well, Sarah, I've been going through some downtrots and a lot of things going on, and I'm just wondering if things are planning on getting better in love life, work life, career life, just life
Everything.
in general, because I've been, everything. Absolutely.
And the past 4 years have been a bit of a roller coaster. We had our really high moments, and then we came crashing down. Is that true?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Things will get better, and things start to look up and get better in ways of work and career after your birthday. As far as partnership and relationship, this seems to be something that just keeps getting out of sync. Finding a partner that you can count on that's part of your flow, and I feel like there's a divide between you and love, and I feel as if you don't know who to trust in that experience as well.
Yeah, because I talk to guys, I go on dates with guys, and then after one date, they kind of ghost me.
Okay. Then we haven't met the right guy. So you need to know what you want in a relationship. You need to write down what you want to experience in a relationship. You need to come to an understanding of who you are. And you need to create the energy of forgiveness for yourself, for the things that you're holding on to, and let them go. The past hurts from childhood that are not allowing you to bring someone in and really attract someone who's going to show up for you.
Okay.
So
I'm
first
also-
spirit,
I'm also-
hold on. First spirit is going to work on your work life. Then relationship is really something for 2026. That's when things are going to start to pick up for you.
Okay. That sounds pretty good.
Yes. And what were you going to say?
The other
before we
thing
go?
is,
Yes.
yes, the other thing is I'm still not on the speaking terms with my mom, and I still hold on to a bunch of anger, but I don't want it, but I don't want that anger because I don't want to end up exactly like my dad did. And I know we're not speaking, and if it ever comes back to me wanting to speak to her, will it ever happen? And I'm just worried I'll be back in the cycle that I was in before with her, you know?
Yes, and I remember that was a challenging cycle. So, Brooke, here's how I want you to see it. In the moment of now, you are at peace. And in the moment of now, all that is meant to be for you will be. And anyone else's emotions no longer have power over you. You are released from the bondage of the past, and you free yourself to move forward. The only answer in life is love. So just focus on the energy of love. If there's anger around you, it has no place in your energetic field. Just trust that the universe is going to support you, and walk around and ask the energy of love to surround you at all times. Don't feed into the frenzy, they're telling me.
Okay.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for your call, Brooke. We appreciate you.
I appreciate your call. You talking to me, you know.
You're welcome, Brooke. Thank you so much for listening to the show. God bless you. It'll work out. You've come so far. Trust the process. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. 866-972-7247. Put your questions in Facebook and on YouTube. Be on our page at Sarah Spiritual on one of those social media platforms. I'd love to talk to you. You can even follow me, Sarah Spiritual, on Instagram, and check out our posts of all our products and different great things that we have going on. We also have Calvin Cates coming to the Expedito Enlightenment Center the 5th and the 6th. Can't believe it's going to be the 5th and the 6th of September. But here we are. We're coming into September, everyone. And we've got Calvin Cates and the Crystal Healing Bed coming on the 5th and the 6th of September at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. What is a crystal healing bed, you may ask? Well, that is where you sit and you align with your energy and your chakras through these magical crystals that are fortified by light. They're from Brazil, and they're a fabulous experience that helps align your chakras, your emotions, and generate cellular healing within the body and assists you on transforming your energy to all that which is light. So we look forward to seeing you to visit Calvin Cates. You can learn more about it at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. So you can go to the ExpeditoEnlightenmentCenter.com. And there you can find out all the details on Calvin Cates' visit. Well, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to come back to our phone lines at 866-972-7247. I am sure looking forward to speaking with you. We have quite a few people joining the conversation. So if you're cruising down the highway here in South Florida and you're like, I want to be a part of the conversation, I've got a question for Sarah Spiritual, pick up the phone. And if you're not local and you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube or on the iHeart Music app, join the conversation, pick up the phone, talk to us, leave us a message on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to get to those questions as well in just a few minutes. We're going to go on break, and then you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on the True Oldies, and we'll be right back.
Call me with your soul, because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAS. That's 866-972-7247.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Because you know that you know me, I am Sarah Spiritual, and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on the True Oldie station. And we are so glad that you're joining us here, and we welcome your phone calls at 866-972-7247. And we're welcoming your questions on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to go to Facebook and YouTube in just a minute. So get those questions ready. They're going to be pulling them up. I was just checking with everyone to see how many shows have I done. I've been doing this since 2009. So we are over 16 years here on national radio talking to all of you. And we've done 782 live shows. You know, every once in a while there's a Wednesday I'm not here and we'll run a rerun. But we don't count those. We count the ones that I've done live, and it's 782 live shows for all of you here in the South Florida community, and of course everyone who has access for our show, or to our show I should say, on social media. So we're really glad to have you joining us. We're going to go back to our phone lines at 866-972-7247, and I've got to go to Jessica in West Palm Beach. Jessica in West Palm Beach, how are you doing tonight?
Well, how are you?
Good, Jessica. Good to make this connection with you. This is a time for you to really tap in and align with what is your purpose, what is your mission, and really understand who you've come to be and who's meant to be in your circle. Are we looking at the people in our circle and trying to understand who they are and why they're with us in our circle? Are we kind of questioning some friendships right about now?
Well, I have no friends since I moved to Florida.
Yeah.
I couldn't find any minded individuals. So I was listening to the beginning of your intro monologue tonight, and it was I had always kind of asked myself the question, what is there a pattern that I keep repeating? Is that why I keep getting kind of stuck in this 4-year-long part of a storm, and that's why the rug keeps getting pulled out from underneath me? Or am I not repeating the same patterns over and over again, and is this just the things that I need to go to reach what my soul asked for my journey and my life to be?
It is what you need to go through to reach your purpose and your mission. It is to toughen you up. It is for you to understand who's with you and who's not with you. It is an understanding that at this moment in time you may feel as if you stand alone and your circle is small, but you also have come to realize that people are not always who they show themselves to be. And you have difficulty trusting people because people have betrayed you. Is that also true, Jessica?
Yeah.
And when I look at this journey, I also feel as if you're feeling as if being here in Florida may not be for you. Is that also correct?
Yes. But my dad would have wanted me to stay here to take care of my mother after he passed.
That's what you think. But that may not be your journey. You see, we do what we think our parents want us to do, but your dad is on the other side knowing that he wants you to find your happiness, your joy, and your rhythm. And that your mother is not your responsibility.
Now that after my mother had this fall and everything happened between us, that this is kind of the wake-up call that's saying, hey, you don't have to stay here for the rest of your life to take care of her.
Correct. This is you did your good deed, you did what you had to do, but now it's your turn. And you do not have to take care of her. You had to, it was...
Even though...
Go ahead.
Even though he let me have my turn for a long time, like traveling the world, teaching English, living my dream.
Because that was your life path. You need to hear me, Jessica. Your whole life has gone downhill since you chose to sacrifice your freedom to do something that you felt obligated to do. You see, if you didn't take care of your mom, something and someone would take care of your mom. Even though you would say there's nobody, your mom would figure it out. Your mom would manage, you see. Your mom is a very strong, resourceful person.
Do you think my dad wanted me to stay here to take care of my mom?
Your dad your dad is on the other side, and he's in this energy of love, and he wants you to experience love. He doesn't want you to experience suffering. So your dad doesn't want you to do anything that's going to create suffering, angst, and a distraught energy for yourself. You have done what you needed to do to give her the leg up, as they say, and you have helped her, and now it's time for you to put the pieces together and take care of your own life and move yourself in a different direction to find your joy and your peace and to take care of your
I know I'm
health.
praying this week. I'm going to see you this week, so.
So, Jessica, so this is a time for you to redefine yourself. I know it is a difficult path, but at this moment in time, it is for you to discover who you are, who you've come to be, not in the shadow of your father, not in the shadow of your mother, but in the own brilliant light of your soul and who you are, so that you can embrace the gift you are to the world and not allow others to bring you down. It is your time to draw the healthy boundary, to trust yourself, and to move forward with ease and grace, knowing that the universe is supporting you. And the only aspect that you can count on is the power and the truth and the love of God to show you where to go next. So you have to sit, you have to meditate, and you have to choose the path. We trust we've been of service to you tonight, Jessica. We're glad we were able to make a connection with you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll talk to
Thank
you.
you.
Soon.
I look forward to that. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye for now. 866-972-7247. We're going to go to our Facebook friends, our YouTube friends. I want to see what's going on there. And I want to give a special thank you to all the people who took our Sarah Spiritual Boot Camp, our psychic boot camp, our spiritual development, work it out. We were together for 4 weeks, and I had an awesome group of students. I sure hope you join us for our next program that'll be coming up in October. We'll be announcing those details soon. Let's see who we've got on Facebook and YouTube and what questions we can answer for our friends on social media. Let's take a look and see what we have. Let's see here. All right, we have Maribel Diaz, and her husband has a certain amount of disability from the veterans, but he still is waiting to get his 100%. He does have a lawyer. Do I see him getting 100% in his name? And let me take a look at that. So yes, so when I look, Maribel, on your husband and his need to complete the 90% to 100%, I do feel that he's going to have that disability. It's going to take a while. It's a bit of paperwork here, but I do feel he'll be able to be verified as 100% disability so that he can qualify for the benefits that come with that. And that is something that it's probably going to take towards the end of the year. So I'm writing the number 3 here, so I feel like it's most likely going to be 3 months, not 3 weeks. So I'm leaning towards the 3 months in order for that to come to pass. So we thank you, Maribel Diaz Garcia, for your Facebook question. Let's take another question from Facebook and YouTube before we go back to our phone lines at 866-972-7247. Let's see who else we have here on our Facebook and YouTube page. We have Michelle Marie Barrio, and Michelle says she's asking about her ex-husband and her kids. Is he okay, and is he watching over our kids? So when I look at this energy here, first thing that I see, Michelle, is that your children are all right. I do see that he is okay. He is at peace. He is watching over them. And I also feel that he's also watching over you. Even though he is your ex-husband and you parted ways, he still has a soul contract, a connection with you. And so he's doing his best to reassure you and to help you feel the energy of what you desire in life so that you can be more peaceful and at ease. Know that he is standing guard over the children and that he sends you signs and them signs, and for them to pay attention, because he's always trying to play a song and remind them that he is with them. We thank you so much, Michelle Marie Barrio, for your Facebook question. We're going to be taking more questions from Facebook and YouTube in just a bit, so please continue to leave your questions in our Facebook and YouTube feed on social media on Sarah Spiritual. I do hope you join the Sarah Spiritual Facebook page as well as our YouTube page. We're going to go back to our phone calls at 866-972-7247. And we're going to go to Christina, and Christina is in Palm Beach. Christina, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah.
Good to connect with you, Christina.
Thank you.
It has been a challenging time for you. Is that correct? We are going through this very painful metamorphosis, yes?
I suppose you can call it a metamorphosis. Yeah. I need you to help me connect with my son.
Okay. What's your son's name, Christina?
Jared.
And this is a very unexpected passing, correct?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And it feels like a recent passing, Christina. Is that also true?
Yes. Father's Day. He was murdered for no reason. And just need to...
I understand. Take a breath. Take a breath. And he's with you, and I keep hearing him say, "Mom, Mom, Mom, I'm okay. I'm okay." And he wants you to. He wants you to know that he's all right. He's at peace. He is still acclimating to the energy, so connecting to him as if I'm connecting to a cable station that isn't quite got a strong signal yet because it is so recent.
Yeah.
But he is at peace, honey.
He's happy. He's at peace. He's at peace.
He's at peace. He's at peace.
Which means, like, he's happy.
He's at peace, honey. But for you, I know this is a difficult time for you. Very unexpected, and he is sorry that he had to leave, but his soul left. But he tells me he gives you as many clues as possible that he's with you. You can literally feel his energy. You can hear him call your name, yes?
I do.
I see it.
I do. He's also doing incredible clues for, he solved his own murder. If that even, like, if you knew the story, I'm so proud of him. He doesn't want, like, it's like he doesn't want us to be in the pain. He handled it. It was unexpected accident. It shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud of him. He had a dash cam. I didn't even know about it.
Mm-hmm. But he is with you, honey.
I see him. I keep seeing this mighty warrior. I keep seeing him.
And he also makes me feel like he hugged you in a dream. Is that correct? He did. Yeah. He tells me he hugged you in a dream. Yes.
Yes, I felt him. And the lights went on. Can I ask him, is he with Rush? Is he playing with his nephew? I think so. They're together.
They are together. They had I have such chills. It was a soul contract that he would be there on the other side to be with Rush and take care of Rush, who too passed before his time.
I keep seeing them play football together. Can I ask him, can he please go to his brother in a dream? just with Rush, just help him heal his brother and
He
his
will.
sister.
But his energy is not strong enough yet, Christina, he's so connected to you that he's streaming all his force of energy, but he will be able to give his brother a sign.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
a breath.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. We regret that you're going through this. We know that this was a horrific experience and no one ever wants to bury a child, but know that your son is at peace. He will guide you from the other side. And even though we don't understand it, this is one of the examples of soul contracts that are difficult to fathom, but they are part of the experience that we have chosen to experience with each other. And it is a lesson for you and for all of us to understand that love never dies. Love transcends the physical embodiment to the other side, and we are one, and he doesn't want you to cry.
How do I forgive this person who did this? I know I have to, and I don't. Is it okay that I can't? I don't know how yet.
It's fine. You do not have to force yourself. You will be able to be at peace with this and let it go and find forgiveness in your heart for this person. At this minute, you have to feel the feelings and release your emotions so that you can stay grounded. So feel what you need to feel. Understand that there is only love. And as you grieve, keep asking yourself, what would love do? Love would make peace with this, even though we don't understand. It is horrific. Make peace with it.
And Jerry knows my love, right? He knows my love.
Does. He does. And he doesn't want you to cry, honey.
I'm trying not to.
I know.
Okay.
All right. We appreciate your call and your vulnerability calling in tonight. We know that this is a challenging time. We are also very grateful that you trust us to be the messenger, and I'm grateful for your son, that even though he has not been on the other side long, for him to muster up the strength to show me what he has shown me, to give you confirmation that he is with you, Christina. All right. We're going to bid you farewell for now. All right?
Okay.
All right.
I'll
Bye
see you
for now.
soon, Sarah.
All right. God bless
Okay,
you.
bye.
Bye. Well, those are one of the soul contracts that we don't want to experience. But unfortunately, it's just a challenging time on this earth. And there are people who have a contract that causes us much grief here on earth because we miss them. We don't understand why they're left. Just like we don't understand why children had to die in school today. In a country that they should be safe. Children should be able to go to school and be safe. I've asked the universe at times, what has taken over the world? Why can't people be nice? Why can't people just be in the energy of love? Why is it that bad things happen? It's part of the soul contract of a collective consciousness as well. But there's so much hurt, pain, and anger. And I tell you all, please forgive. Please let go. Please don't hold on to these energies, because even though you can manage your emotions, they're energetic balls that are being clustered up into the energy of our planet and passed from one person to another. And if energy that is misaligned hits someone who is out of balance in their frequency, perhaps mentally not in the best frame of mind, and they too are carrying around their balls of anger and hatred and judgment, then it's just challenging to know what could happen. Difficult things could happen. I had a client ask me today, should she change her last name? And I said, why? She said, well, because my last name sounds like I'm Jewish and I don't feel safe. well, what a world we're in. But we have to know that the only power reigning on this country, on this planet, in this world is God. So if everybody spent a little more time talking to God and asking God to speak to the hearts of everyone, and if we could ask the question, what would love do? And we all came from a place of love. Then little by little, energy ball by energy ball, things would begin to change. So whatever's bothering you today, kick it to the side, let it go. Whatever fear you have of how your life is going, or what you can't handle, or what you can't, is overwhelming for you, let it go. And don't let those thoughts grab a hold of you, those obsessive thoughts that make you angry with people and have you rehearse conversations. And I know people do this. You rehearse an entire conversation in your mind of things that you want to say to someone because you're so upset. And it becomes obsessive. And then that energy begins to eat through you. Can't allow that. Well, we're going to go back to our phone lines. Our hearts are with Christina and her loss of her son, and any of you who've lost a loved one, of course. We're going to go back to our phone lines at 866-972-7247. Another call from West Palm Beach, Florida. We've got Janet on the line. Janet, how are you tonight? Hi, Janet. Are you with us? All right. We may not have Janet in West Palm Beach at this moment. That's all right. We'll see if she can call back. Apparently, sometimes people have the nerve to put me on hold and not pay attention, and then it's their turn. Goodness gracious. So from Janet in West Palm Beach, we're going to go to Amanda. Amanda is in Miami. We're going to trust Amanda's still listening to the show. Amanda, how are you? Hi, Amanda. Amanda, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, Amanda, how are you?
Hello?
Yes, Amanda.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Good. You know, you all make me wonder, what are you people doing? I'm calling your name like, hello, is anybody there? I'm starting to think I'm on a radio show all by myself. Good Lord.
No. I was here waiting patiently. How are you?
I'm good, Amanda. What is your question for us tonight?
You know the project I have going on, and I hope it comes to full end very soon. And I hope it encourages and opens up new pathways to new opportunities. But I wanted to see if you had any hopeful and instrumental advice for me moving forward.
Well, you know, they're dragging their feet a bit. It's a bit of a cluster mess is what I see here. But I do feel that in the next few months to come, it could take almost to the end of the year, we're going to have this figured out. I know, that's not what you want to hear. Spirit's like, she don't want to hear that, Sarah. She wants it resolved in a week. Well, it's not happening in a week, Amanda. But you can pray for that. But there's a lot of back and forth. They don't want to agree with your perspective as to what's going on in the project. And they're holding back. Further conversations have to be held. They're not really feeling that what you're asking them to do in this work is the right choice, is viable. So they're dragging their feet a bit. But I do see an outcome. May not be quite the outcome you desire, but it'll be a satisfactory outcome so that you can bow out gracefully. I do see new opportunities on the horizon. I do feel that you will have a new job, a new opportunity coming. I feel like this is a gift from the universe. Now hear me, because I know you're really uncomfortable, but this is a gift from the universe for Amanda to know who Amanda is, for her to hold herself in her highest integrity, to trust the process, surrender, and never find herself in this position again, and to trust her intuition, trust her body that was showing her she was out of alignment. Just really learn to trust. And as you grab this superpower of I'm able to trust and know what's best for me, everything's going to start to open up for you. In a perfect world, we'll have this resolved by October 1st. In a perfect world. could take up to December 1st. So we're going to pray for October 1st, and we're going to push forward. All right, Amanda, I trust I've answered your question.
Just to piggyback on that, the opportunities, do you also see that to the end of this year or closer?
A new opportunity? We could have a new opportunity before November. We could have a new opportunity by mid-October. We could. There's a process in it all, but there's... Keep keeping on, honey. Persistence. You know, the squeaky wheel, right, gets the grease. Keep going, honey.
Yes.
You've got it. All right, my dear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
You're welcome.
Bye. 866-972-7247. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on the True Oldie Station. You're listening to us on 95.3 and 95.9 and 96.9, 106.9, 104.3 in Miami, and of course on HD3 on 104.7 and 103.1. We're so glad to be connecting with all of you. Stay with us. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WQAM 104.3 HD3 Miramar, WFLM 104.7 HD3 Palm Beach Shores, and heard in Broward on 96.9 FM, Boca Raton on 95.3 FM, West Palm Beach on 95.9 FM, and in Martin County on 106.9 FM. We are South Florida's home for the True Oldies Channel.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussion to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another hour to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light. Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
That shines down upon
There's a light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation. And we're so glad to be connecting with all of you at 866-972-7247. If you'd like to learn more about the work that I do, you can go to sarahspiritual.com. If you'd like to book your own personal session with me, there too you can book at sarahspiritual.com. You can always pop into the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. That is a metaphysical center where I do classes and I have my personal sessions with people for one-on-one in person. We do sessions in person as well as remote, so if you're not local, that's all right. We have the ability through technology to connect with everyone. We are looking forward to meeting you at the Expedito Enlightenment Center and helping you shop and pick up the items you need for your metaphysical journey. So please check out the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach if you're local here in South Florida. I'd love to see you on our weekend for Labor Day. That would be great to have you pop in. We're there Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 6 p.m. So we're going to go back to our phone lines, and I've got to go to Georgia. I've got Pamela on the line. Pamela, how are you tonight?
My gratitude to you for everything you do for all of us as callers. Christina's sharing. Oh, sincerely, Christina's sharing. I was just sending love. I've been in those shoes of just feeling at rock bottom, but not for those reasons.
So apparently we've got some background music here, so we'll just let that settle.
We do. We're being serenaded.
You know, apparently there's not enough light in the world. We're like, let's play it again, Sam. So Pamela, yes, thank you. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you. Well, so again, just everyone, when you engage with your callers, I can hear part of my life and my story in each bit of story and your guidance and advice as well. But as people have been talking tonight about feeling like in a rut or feeling like in a loop or the same circle, I'm in that place. And yesterday I had a very hard time with some things because as soon as something feels upright, something comes from the left or the right and has to be dealt with again. So my question is very similar to other people's. It's almost like I want to say stop the ride, I want to get off, but I know that there are things that we have to go through. So how do I ease the ride, as they say?
Yes. So you can ask the universe, you can ask God to lighten the pressure, to ease it up. You can ask for that. You can take stock in what is going right and practice the gratitude and the joy and the love. And as things happen around you, remind yourself that you're in the movie. You have chosen to star in this role. It is not personal. It is just happening around you. Nothing is happening to you. Everything's happening for your greatest good, even the uncomfortable moments. You have to trust that uncomfortability is designing a new outcome for you that we couldn't get you to without dragging you through the mud for a while. Because as humans, we're stubborn. We are stubborn. And, you know, this year for you represents, and it's very similar to several of our callers, you're in this aspect of your soul that when I go up into the heavens and I look at your birthday and I look at where you are and I look at the journey, this is the sweet spot of the soul where the soul says, who are you? What are you made of? What is your understanding of life? Yes, there's more to life. Have you sought out what else there is to this physical life? Are you seeking more than what you're experiencing in the physicality? Are you seeking the frequency outside of you that can facilitate your ability to transform any situation instantaneously? Literally a snap of the fingers. But we get caught up in the day-to-day ho-hum and the difficulties and the challenges and the people and the disappointments and the conflicts, and we lose our center. So how do you go through this roller coaster and be on the ride and not shut it off? I want to get off. You say, In the moment of now, I am at peace. In the moment of now, I am in alignment with the perfect outcome. In the moment of now, I trust that the angels and guides are working on my behalf. In the moment of now, I can be still knowing a higher force is directing my path, and all I need to do is trust, be in the energy of light and love, and so it is. These are the things that we need to say in the moment of now. Because right now, when you and I are talking, there's no one dragging you through the mud. It's just you and I. It's just the frequency of the spirit. It's just the energy of love and support of an entire audience of listeners, which is more than 6 million people listening to this show. And we are all in the frequency of light and love because we're seeing that. So whatever happened earlier today or last week or the month before, it cannot impact now because now is what you have. And it can only impact now. You choose to allow the disarray and the dis-ease, these maladies to come into your vortex at this moment. You have the power. It is this moment that you can choose to change the story. So if Pamela hung up the phone and she said to God, I choose to change the story. I choose to no longer be a victim of circumstances and things that are out of my control. I choose to be in alignment with the frequency that is going to bring forth an outcome that is in my favor. I choose to release the drama and the people that surround me. I'm no longer going to allow it to affect me. I am free in this moment now. And that would be the energy that fills your frequency that then spills over into tomorrow and creates your tomorrow. But if we focus on yesterday, we're bringing that in today, and today we are already creating tomorrow. This moment has been an accumulation of everything you've been through. So this moment, if you can redesign and cultivate a new outcome, that's what you should do. Cultivate the new outcome. All right.
In this moment of now, I also am at a crossroads where I feel like I need some more help with someone with an area of expertise. Are you getting that as well?
In this moment of now, you have been surrounded by people who thought that they were experts in the past, and then they're not correct.
Mm-hmm.
There is an expert you can find. There is someone that we believe you've already engaged in a conversation with. Is that true? Pamela, are you with us?
I'm sorry, Sarah?
Did you find that there is an expert already around you?
I did a search for something, and I think there may be somebody with the initials JM that is going to help close some chapters that have been ongoing.
I do feel you have an expert in your circle.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Pamela. We appreciate you. 866-972-7247. I think we have to take a quick commercial break. And then when we come back, we're going to get back to the phone lines and visit our friends on Facebook and YouTube. Let's see. We'll be right back right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Every soul has its movie, changing characters in theaters. Everyone knows everyone, but I know you know from another time, from another time. Do you know me?
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAS. That's 866-972-7247.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Every soul has its journey, and we are connecting to all of you all across the nation at 866-972-7247, and we are so glad to connect. So we are back. I don't know, I think they said there was some static or something, and they're like, Sarah, go to commercial. So Sarah Spiritual went to commercial, but we got people on the board, and I've got conversations, and we are ready to connect. So let's see here what we've got going on. I'm going to go to Nashville And let's see if we've got Janella on the line. Janella, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. Good, thank you.
Good.
We spoke before.
Yes.
I just have a two-part question.
All right, go right ahead.
I made it to my birthday. I'm grateful for that, and still going through we'll call it darkness. But my mother passed away a year ago Friday, and I'm just wondering, anything from her? Think about her a lot. I feel like I get signs from her, different things happening, even through the darkness that I'm dealing with. But I don't know because it's.
And you were there when Mom passed, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Because she makes me feel like you were there, you were holding her hand, you were right there with her right before she passed. Is that true?
Yes.
And did she have something going on in her lungs, in her heart? Like, was there swelling or some difficulty here? Was there liquid on her heart or in her lungs, please? Because I'm feeling this pressure in my chest.
Yeah, she had lung cancer.
There you go. Thank you.
But she was on hospice. Yeah, she was in hospice.
But I feel the pressure in my chest, in my breath, my breathing.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like my lungs are full of liquid. So I feel that she felt like she was drowning is how it feels to me. She couldn't breathe. She was having difficulty before she passed. She wants you to know she's not suffering. She is at peace. She's showing me. Janella, do you have a locket, a specific neck piece
yes.
of your mom's, please? Because she's showing me that. She wants you to know that she's with you, and she's showing me that as evidence that it's a piece that connects the two of you together always. Do you get to wear that, Janella?
Yes. Well, it's my grandmother on one side and her on the other, a little picture and the locket.
There you go.
I haven't worn it, but yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I see the locket there, so thank you so much for that confirmation. I do know that she's with you, and she's sending you much love. And yes, she is not quite the warrior princess in your night of darkness as you battle the dark night of the soul, but she is there as your guiding light to encourage you and let you know that this too shall pass. And she is with you, and she sends you much love, and she wants you to be at peace. And she is sending you all the energy to support you, to take you to that level of peace, Janella. What is the other part of your question?
When is this going to be over?
I know.
I mean, a month. Any inkling? I know that it's hard, but this year?
Yeah, I don't feel this is supposed to continue in 2026. That's what I can tell you. Like, I feel like 2026 kind of closes out a chapter of disharmony, dissatisfaction, disruption, other people's energy in an intrusive manner, disrupting your peace. So we begin to close out that chapter, and I feel like the source of the discomfort gets distracted, so you no longer are the target, is how I see it.
Okay.
All right.
That's
we regret that you're going through this dark night of the soul, and many of us who've been through our versions, everybody's version is unique. We regret you're going through this, but we do know that you are strong enough and you can handle this, and that this will pass. Thank you so much, Janella, and we are glad we were able to make a connection with your mom, and she is with you. Bye for now.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye. 866-972-7247. We're going to go to our phone lines, and we need to go to Ellen in Delray. Ellen, how are you tonight? Hi, Ellen. Good to have you here. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I hear you, Ellen. Thank you so much. Good to make this connection with you.
Yes. Yes, Sarah. I really wanted to know, do you foresee a relationship coming my way anytime soon?
Let's see what love's got to do with this storyline for you. So the first thing that I'm here, what's love got to do with it? A lot, apparently. So when I look at this energy, the first thing they make me aware of is that this year, actually, from your birthday on, represents a powerful time of connections with people, and it is a year of relations and relationships. So it is a good time to meet somebody after your birthday. It also connects me to the year of 2019. And 2019, were we in a difficult time, in a difficult relationship, not being appreciated or something here? Because I feel like it was just a difficult connection with love for you in 2019.
I got my divorce around that time.
Well, that sounds like a difficult connection to me, sugar honey.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. So can't get much more difficult than that here. You are divorced.
Exactly.
But you did the best you could, and I really feel that we haven't really felt a true connection since then. You're guarded.
Right.
You're not really letting anybody in. You're not trusting yourself. And quite frankly, you've got this attitude of like, I'm not dealing with any foolishness. So you have to give people a chance to show you who they are. You need to trust that your guides, your angels, and you know what you want. And we don't want to focus on what we don't want because we'll attract more of that. Good Lord, you've got a laundry list of what you don't want. So now we want to focus on what we do want. We want to be in this energy. Ellen, I do see that there is love for you. I do feel that there's companionship, there's friendship, there's fun, there's connection. It is a time for you to start to get out. And I see us choosing to spend time getting out in the next month or so and begin to socialize a little more, and that'll open up a lot of doors. So there is love coming for you.
Okay. Since I relocated to Florida, it's been very difficult meeting, somebody that interests me.
Well, it's a different vibe, right? You're from New York, New Jersey. Where are you from?
New York.
Yeah. So we have a different style in New York than we do here. And so you need to kind of come in contact with how people, you understand how they do their connections, and people have a very free-spirited energy. There's some aspects in the dating world that seem a little transient to people. I hear from a lot of women that it's it's difficult to find a guy who's really in this place that he wants to settle down and really commit to one person, but they're still there. Just because people are experiencing this dissatisfactory result from dating doesn't mean that there isn't a guy for you, right? The universe brought you here. You're here for a reason. You decided to create a new life. And even if the person's not here in Florida, they will move here and you will meet them. We have to trust that.
Okay. And I take it that the online dating sites is not the way for me.
No, we can't say that. We can't say that.
Okay.
You can do that. You just need to be prepared to be like, next, next, next,
right,
next,
right,
right,
exactly.
and realize that that's where people can show their theatric self, right? We want someone who's genuine.
Exactly.
And if you're a nice person,
Right.
then there's a nice person on those dating apps as well. But there's a lot of other people who are there for other reasons, right? I mean, you're from New York, you can sniff that out pretty well. So
yeah,
explore all your options.
Well,
I have so many great success stories of my clients with online dating. We've all heard our horror stories, but there are great people online. So you just put it in your energy that you're going to meet people who are real and genuine and are looking to at least meet and see if there's a connection. And one of my clients was telling me about a dating app that seemed to be nice when bagel met coffee, or coffee and bagels, something like that. I don't know. Not one of the main ones, but it was a nice one. They found that as a good experience.
And you don't see where I have passed by someone by me being somewhat guarded, do you?
What's meant for you will be, right? But it makes it
Okay.
harder for people to approach. So you got to just be free-spirited and let your love show, right? Just let your love show.
Gotcha.
And, you're not going to give away trade secrets, so you just show up and be yourself. It's okay to be vulnerable. All right, Ellen.
Okay,
Thank
Sarah.
you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, you
Thank
take care.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Okay.
866-972-7247. We're going to go to our phone lines, and I've got Peter in Fort Lauderdale. Peter, how are you doing tonight? Hi, Peter. Are you with us? I don't know if I hear you, Peter. All right. For some reason, I'm having trouble hearing Peter. I hear something off in the distance, but I'm not hearing Peter. So we're going to go to our next caller, and hopefully we can get Peter back on the line because I know he was waiting for a while, and I'd love to talk to Peter in Fort Lauderdale. So we'll see if we can get him back. I want to go to Maribel, and Maribel is in Loxahatchee. Maribel, how are you?
I'm doing good, Sarah.
Good. Thank you so much for your call.
Yeah, the reason that I called you is because I had a question. My husband's name is Jay Garcia, and his birthday is December 22nd, 1951.
Yes.
My
and
husband is a veteran.
Yes, I know what your question is because we actually saw that question on Facebook. You must have missed that we answered that question, so I will answer that question for you and then give you a follow-up question, okay? So, Maribel, good to talk to you, good to connect with you. So when I look at the energy around your husband, Jay, I see that there's 90% and we want to take it to 100%. I do feel that that is something that can happen. I do feel that he's going to have the opportunity to get bumped up to the 100% disability. And that's going to take anywhere from 3 months to the end of the year. But I do feel that there's more paperwork, there's stuff that has to happen, and they're moving very slow in that department. And, there's a little resistance to paying out money right now. So that's why it's been slowed up.
Thank you so much, Sarah. God bless you.
Thank
Listen,
you.
I have my son-in-law. He's going to take a test this coming Friday. He's so worried about, and he's going to pass the test. His name is John Castaldo.
Yes,
and
I know.
His
I got
date
it.
of birth is okay.
And it's a
March
banking.
20.
It's a banking test,
He's worried.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
test for banking, and yes. So what I see here is that he is supposed to pass the test, but he tends to freeze a test, and he did this the same time when he went to take, I guess, his Series 7 or whatever test Spirit was talking about, whatever test he took, and he did the same thing. He freaked out before, and then he passed his test. So he's put in a lot of work.
Thank you so much.
We're going to pray, and
did.
I know he prays, and I know your daughter, his wife, prays. So as where 2 or more of you gathered, so shall God be. So we're going to trust, and I want
We
you
all
see,
pray.
Yeah. So
We all
see
pray
him.
a lot.
Yes. So see him being victorious, and imagine the phone call when he calls and says, "Ma, I passed." Okay? So I want you to visualize
Thank
that. I
you,
want you to
thank
hear
you.
it and trust that everything's going to be okay, Maribel. Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you, Sarah. God bless you. Thank you for
All
your
right.
answer.
God bless. You're welcome. Keep me posted. Let me know how he does, and I will definitely pray for John myself.
I will.
All right.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Bye for now. Bye. 866-972-7247. We're going to go back to our phone lines. And I've got to go to Sandy. Sandy baby in Boca. Sandy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing well. Good to make this connection with you, Sandy. Expansive opportunities coming for you. It's a great growth year. I know sometimes growth can feel uncomfortable and maybe even a little painful, but this is a year of growth for you and really expanding your consciousness and really connecting to the divine and adjusting your frequency to become a more attractive manifesting frequency. Sandy, what is your question for us?
Well, my question is basically, I was looking at a couple properties. I haven't been able to get there because they're out of town, but like I'm kind of got my eye on a couple. So do you see any potential in that area? Because like I said, I want to buy something for my birthday.
So it is an expansive time for you, and this includes the expansion of your ability to manifest, as I said a moment ago. So yes, I do see the possibility of you manifesting and creating something of financial reward that is going to bring you the abundance that you desire, the stability that you desire, the residual income that you desire. So I do see that coming for you.
Okay, well that's awesome. I mean, I do want to take a moment and give you gratitude for all the suppressed energy out there. But I know, when you were talking earlier, I'm like, okay, I have to tell Sarah this. Basically, we have to remember seeds grow in the dark and they come to the light.
Yes, very well said.
I just feel that for today. But for my energy, though, I wanted to kind of ask though a little bit about. I've had a surge of energy. I haven't been on this suppressive side, and like I said, I know everybody has the moment they have to go through. So anything on that? Because I feel my energy is doing some weird things. I'm getting orbs. I'm getting angels, guides.
Yes.
I'm getting all kinds of people.
And that's
people
what you're
attracted
supposed.
to me.
That's what you're supposed to be going through this year. This year is your year of conscious expansion, right? So, of course, you're going to attract more people. Of course, people are going to be responsive to you. Of course, you're going to see orbs. Of course, the angels and the guides are going to appear to you. You are an electromagnetic being who has been given this ability to increase your frequency, and good things are meant to come for you. I'm also seeing travel and a trip around your birthday or right after your birthday. Is there an idea of taking a trip for yourself?
Oh yeah. We're going to Las Vegas, baby, but for softball.
Okay.
For softball. But I go for other reasons. I go to a few other places that I stop by time to time.
Very good. Well, Sandy, it's going to be a good trip. You're going to have yourself a great birthday, and we know that everything's going to come together for you perfectly.
Thank you, and take care, and always great talking to you. I appreciate you, and I know the world does as well.
Thank you so much, Sandy. God bless you. Bye for now.
Bye.
866-972-7247. We are going to go to Melbourne. I've got Diane on the line. Diane, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Sarah, for taking my call.
You're welcome, Diane. Good to make this connection with you. What is your question for me?
Do you see my finances changes anytime soon? I have a lot of bills that came up unexpected. My car broke down, and I got a wedding to go to, and a lot of other things coming up.
I do see them getting better. I just feel like it's going to be a tricky 45 days. You're going to have to be a little ingenious as how do you maneuver money, move money around. I call it creative financing, right? When you kind of play with your money a bit, but somehow you make it work. That's what you're going to be taking care of. And I also feel that I feel like money can come to you from an unexpected source. I don't know if you ever sometimes play the lottery, you play your birthday and the pick 3 or something, but I feel like an unexpected amount of money can come to you if you ask God and you open up a new spigot, a new flow of money, and you ask the universe to open up multiple spigots that money can flow through to you to increase your abundance, to make life easier, and let that be your prayer. And tell the universe and tell everyone around you in your vibration, I'm a magnet of success. I'm a magnet of abundance. Money flows to me with ease and grace. Therefore, I'm always provided for. This becomes your mantra that you say daily. Diane, your dad passed. I have a man standing above you he makes me feel like he's in the father's position. Dad passed, yes?
Yes.
I wanted to, so the minute I connected with you, when I was like, oh, and then I said, okay, what's your question? I wrote down Dad on the paper, like, Dad's here. So Dad wants you to know he's with you. He wants you to know he's okay. And he's looking out for you, all right?
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome, Diane. Thank you so much. We appreciate your call. Bye for now.
Okay. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. 866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to continue with Spiritually Speaking with Sarah and answering your calls right here on the True Oldies station. So stay with us. I'll be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul?
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
On Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation at 866-972-7247. And we're going to go back to our phone lines, and we're going to go to Hollywood, Florida, I think. We've got Adele on the line. Adele, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, Adele. Good to make this connection with you. What is your question for us tonight?
Okay, so I'm having a really hard time with my daughter. I wanted to see what you think, what I should look out for. You think it's going to get better, or am I just, I'm just having a really hard time, and I can't,
What is your daughter's birthday? I just need her birthday.
Sure, it's 5/14/24.
Have we been to a doctor?
Yeah.
Okay. You're finding she's difficult to deal with at her young age, is that true?
Yes.
And does she have stomach discomfort as well, please? Does she complain about her stomach? Is she having trouble digesting
she
foods?
She can't really tell me. I took her to a GI doctor, but they ran tests and everything was okay.
Okay. But yet her stomach seems to be a weak spot. And she's having, she's not really communicating the way that you'd like her to. Is that also true?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do see improvement here, but I do feel that she's in a bit of a delay. You feel like she's being delayed in her developmental energy. That's what I see around her. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
And she's having outbursts?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she needs you to give her, she gets easily overstimulated. I feel like we need to keep her in a very calm, soft environment. She doesn't respond well to change. This is true, correct?
Right.
Okay. This is something that's going to take some work, but we can reverse some of this energy. Do you take any measures that are more holistic? Are we doing anything to herbally to help your daughter, to calm her down, to balance her out? Have you talked to anyone who is in that field?
Holistically, no.
Okay. So we have our medical path, and then we have holistic naturopaths. We have people who are functional medicine doctors. They sometimes have ability to get to the root of something that's down deep in the body that maybe doesn't require some of the traditional paths, but gives a solution that brings relief. I feel like you need to talk to somebody else who can give you better guidance as to what to do with your daughter. I feel like her outbursts and her inability to really connect and communicate the way you'd like her to. She's a sweet, lovely girl, but I just feel like she's removed from you. Almost feel like she's separate and she's angry. Does that make sense to you?
Could be. I mean, yeah, just like very difficult, very hard to manage. A functional medicine doctor, they tell me that she's a little too young as of now. I tried calling.
Okay. Then you're going to
so
have
they
to
said
give
she's
it.
a little too young now.
Yeah, you're going to have to give it a little bit of time. All right. Did we test her for any developmental delays or any things that we would call that would be a label of a condition? Did they test her for anything?
Somewhat, because she's a little young, so it's like a little hard, but I have got her evaluated.
Okay. So based on that evaluation, I would do everything I can to reinforce her. It's going to get better, but not better yet. Like, I feel like still the next few months are going to be a little challenging for you with your daughter until we can get to the root cause of this. But I do feel that she will develop and catch up with everyone else. She just needs a lot of calm, special attention with everything that she does. And I know that makes it hard for you because you're trying to support and manage her as well. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
so
she's a beautiful...
you do feel like it's...
Go ahead.
You feel like it's not anything like serious. It's just more like a little bit of delay, but it will be okay.
I feel like it's a delay. I don't want to give it a label because the minute we give it the label, that the condition and what you're experiencing and what I see from spirit, it's easy for me to slap a label and say that. The minute we give a label to someone's condition, we actually begin to imprint it in their energy and almost reinforce that condition. So we're going to say she's on a path of growth. She's delayed. Her little soul is a little uncomfortable being here in the physical form. And so we need to reassure her and keep her safe and calm so that she feels loved and supported, so she can come out of her shell and not feel like she doesn't belong here. Like she feel like she can love and connect with people. She can communicate. It's safe for her to come out of her shell, right? So I know it's difficult because she's a very strong girl. She's very a little rambunctious in how she expresses herself. But she has a very gentle soul. And so if you sit there and say to yourself when she's being difficult, what would love do? How can I come from a place of love to comfort her and calm her down? And even though I know it's hard on you, do that and then reassure her with words that make her feel safe. And eventually she'll begin to mirror back those words and those emotions. And then we'll have the connection we need with her. And she'll begin to develop with ease and grace. We regret that you're going through this, but she is a lovely little girl. So you ask the angels to assist you, particularly Archangel Raphael, who is the healing angel, so that she can really catch up to where you'd like her to be developmentally. I hope I've given you some insight and some hope here. I know it's a difficult time, but I know the angels are with you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Adele, keep us posted. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, everyone, keep us posted. Let us know how you're doing. Call back next Wednesday night from 6:30 to 9 p.m. so we can continue the conversation and continue to answer your questions. We're so glad to be connecting with all of you, and we'd love you to connect with us on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram on Sarah Spiritual. Visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Just Google Sarah Spiritual. They'll tell you where to go to meet me and to shop in my center and perhaps have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. If you'd like that, go to the website, sarahspiritual.com. You can do it virtually or in person. I'm so glad we had this time together. And when we look at the world and we see how things are, well, out of sorts and really bringing our hearts down, just ask yourself, what would love do? And send love everywhere you look so that the world can be a better place. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
That shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate through life. Listen and call in next week and let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. with more from Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.